You already know this is Punsh Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. I want y'all to give me time to explain what I'm about to say, and don't jump the gun yet. You already know. Leave your comments in the bottom. You know we can chop it up. You know I don't run from nothing. Just let me explain myself when I say this. Errol Spence does not need no Manny Pacquiao. Errol Spence Legacy does not need Manny Pacquiao. Now, am I saying this to be like, oh, what you trying to say, Punch Drunk? You trying to say that, man, he doesn't need Manny Pacquiao? Everybody will want to fight Manny Pacquiao. No. A fight with Manny Pacquiao was great for Errol Spence. But Errol Spence, if he's smart, he don't need that. One thing that I got to give Errol Spence credit for, and the people that's running his career that I've been critical about, I've been one of the ones critical about. I've been critical about Al Heyman and things of that nature, because I feel like, you know, we should get the fights that the fans want to see, and he should put it out there, because of course he got the names. We shouldn't, the fans shouldn't have to be begging for certain fights. But how everything is turning out, especially in the welterweight division, Errol Spence is doing something that other greats have not done to become a pay-per-view star. Now, sources said, I got a video coming out about the numbers, the pay-per-view buys with Sean Porter and Errol Spence. They said it's like 300,000. They projected to be right under 350,000, which is a very successful number from two guys who was not pay-per-view stars. For not even two guys, but of course you understand, in the sport of boxing, and we've been debating this a lot in the past. If you follow the channel, if you follow what I be saying or critiquing about the issue of, can two young African-American boxers could have a pay-per-view success without fighting, one fighting a Mexican fighter or another one fighting a fighter that has the country behind him, or things of that nature. Could two African American fighters, boxers, could be successful on pay-per-view? Now, if the numbers come out, and it should be coming out today, I got a video talking about it, so I don't want to talk about the numbers right now, but for you to understand where I'm going with this is, Errol Spence is doing something different than the past great fighters, pay-per-view box office fighters have not done, and that's actually create his own legacy with pay-per-view buys. What you talking about, Punch Run? This is what I'm talking about. Floyd Mayweather, to be a pay-per-view box office star, needed that fight with Oscar De La Hoya. Now, I'm not saying that he was in a pay-per-view, he wasn't projected or the potential to be a pay-per-view star, but that he needed that fight, and he fought Oscar De La Hoya, that we know that took him to the next level as a pay-per-view attraction. Manny Pacquiao, we know him fighting Oscar De La Hoya himself took him to that pay-per-view status, to that, without a doubt, box office appeal. Of course, we know Manny Pacquiao was a star in the sport of boxing, but that took him over the hump. Oscar De La Hoya himself, when he fought the Chavez of the world, we know Chavez was already a stamped pay-per-view attraction, a star in the sport of boxing. Meaning, like, these guys was actually fighting another star before becoming a major star. And I could name a few more. But with Errol Spence, he fought Mikey Garcia, that never was a pay-per-view star. He was he's a star, but nothing like, oh, everybody knows Mikey Garcia. Not a lot of people thought that this was gonna sell, the Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence, which was a success. Now, a lot of people, including myself, think that this pay-per-view with Sean Porter versus Errol Spence was not gonna be a success. I was saying that it probably wouldn't even get above 110,000. I thought it was going to do probably the same type of number that Bud Crawford and Amir Khan did. And you know what? It's not. It's surprising to me, and I got to give credit where credit is due. They proved me wrong. So That's a success. If the numbers come out being 350,000 for Sean Porter versus Errol Spence. Sean Porter, if you look at his last fight with Ugas, just look at it. Just look at when they, in the end of the fight, there was basically, I don't think there was more than 1,000 people in that arena. So in Las Vegas, where Sean Porter is a residence. So for this fight, so I'm thinking Errol Spence having great, successful pay-per-view numbers with Sean Porter and Mikey Garcia without fighting Manny Pacquiao like Keith Thurman did. Of course, Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman did great numbers, what, over 500, 600,000. But of course, it's all driven. A lot of it is driven by Manny Pacquiao. It is. That's something we can't neglect. Of course, Keith Thurman did his thing in the pay-per-view buys. He sold the damn fight. He probably was the best seller of boxing this year. He sold the damn fight. But at the end of the day, you fighting already a made pay-per-view attraction like Manny Pacquiao. Errol Spence is and look, Canelo Alvarez fought Mayweather, and then after that became a pay-per-view type of, big attraction, even with the loss. So Errol Spence right now is creating his own lane. He's creating his own legacy. He's creating to be a pay-per-view star without a pay-per-view star that he needed to fight or beat or things of that nature. If you understand what I'm saying, that's what I said. You know what? Errol Spence don't need Manny Pacquiao. You know what? If I was Errol Spence, I wouldn't even go the Manny Pacquiao route. I would go the Bud Crawford route. I will fight the PBC. I will fight the Keith Thurman. I will fight probably a rematch with Sean Porter. I will take that fight with Danny Swift Garcia. I will probably move up to 154-pound division. I'll take Julian Williams, J-Rock. Probably work my way up into the Canelo without Manny Pacquiao, because at the end of the day, we got to keep it real. What if Errol Spence fight Manny Pacquiao and Manny Pacquiao beats Errol Spence, then for his career at this moment, I think it'll take a setback. There is no, and for Manny Pacquiao, there is no lose-lose situation for Manny Pacquiao, because Manny Pacquiao already got a cemented legacy. Manny Pacquiao is an icon. Manny Pacquiao is the GOAT to me already. Accomplishment speaks for itself. So at this point, if you're having great success in your career and having great pay-per-view numbers without fighting a cash cow of boxing, I think you're doing a great job. I think Triple G could only sell pay-per-view if he had Canelo Alvarez. So if Errol Spence is selling well versus a Sean Porter, you know what? He's doing a great job. They're doing a great job with him. However they branding him, whatever they doing, man, he's doing good. Because it's catching me by surprise, those type of numbers. And I got to be honest. And I got to give kudos. Got to give respect. I got to give respect to PBC. Got to give respect to Fox. Got to give respect. And of course, a lot of people, of course, that promotion was also used in Manny Pacquiao's name. So I could understand that. I understand that. And that's why, leading up to that promotion, like I was saying in my other videos, could they promote that fight without using Manny Pacquiao's name? That's why I ain't want them to use Manny Pacquiao's name. I think they toned it down a little bit with the Manny Pacquiao. And I know they used his name a little bit, but of course, Manny Pacquiao is already a champion. It's not like they just saying his name because they just want a legacy fight with a legend. But Manny Pacquiao got a strap. And if you want to be undisputed welterweight, you got to mention Manny Pacquiao's name now. You got to. It's just not about that he won the legacy fight. It's just not like Keith Thurman wanted to fight with Manny Pacquiao just to fight a legend. Because now we're setting the game accomplished-wise. It's setting the game strap-wise. And if Errol Spence is calling himself strap season, he's going to go for the strap. Yeah, I don't think that he should even go that route, because he's creating his own legacy without a big name. And creating his own pay-per-view lane. And that's good. I think that's good. Of course, we talk about the torch being passed, and the torch being passed. And at the end of the day, if you're creating it without being the torch being passed to you, and you create your own lane and a star without fighting a major cash cow of boxing, you're doing one hell of a job, or they're doing a hell of a job for you. So that's what I mean about, you know what, Errol Spence don't need a Manny Pacquiao. He's actually doing real well, especially pay-per-view. Let me know what y'all think. Look, let's say Errol Spence fights Keith Thurman. That's gonna be another pay-per-view fight. The Danny Super Garcia is gonna be a pay-per-view fight. He already got the probably the A side if you go and fight Bud Crawford. A lot of people go and watch the rematch with Sean Porter. But if you fight Manny Pacquiao and lose, I think they'll take a real step back in Errol Spence's career. Not saying that if he loses to anybody else, it won't take a step back. I just say it's no lose-lose situation for Manny Pacquiao. Either win or he loses. He got to cement the legacy. If he loses to Errol Spence, or if Manny Pacquiao loses to, let's say if he fights Sean Porter, let's say if he fights Danny Soto, let's say if he loses to one of these guys, they're gonna say that he's 41 years old. Because at the end of the day, we know that Manny Pacquiao, a freak of nature, he's supposed to be doing what he's doing. This is unheard of. So if he loses, they're gonna bring the age. If he wins, then he's still the freak of nature, Manny Pacquiao. It's not a lose-lose situation for Manny Pacquiao. So if you're creating your own legacy without a name, just keep going with it. Keep going with it. That's what I say. Probably people may disagree. Agree. Let me know what y'all think. I don't think it's just like, I don't think Manny Pacquiao needs these guys. I think that Manny Pacquiao should retire. I don't think it's nothing to gain by beating these dudes. But of course, Manny Pacquiao he's competitive. Who's gonna tell a guy that's very successful to stop doing what he's doing? He's not. He speaks well. You know, he's a great ambassador to the sport of boxing. It doesn't look like he took damage, but it looks like there's no residue of damage. Manny Pacquiao feel great, feel good, but I just don't think it's nothing to gain. That's my opinion about Manny Pacquiao. We already know how I feel about him. So let me know what y'all think about what I'm trying to say about Errol Spence. Does he need Manny Pacquiao? If you want to be, you're a unified champion. But I'm saying, does he need Manny Pacquiao to be a star? Because right now, he's looking good in those pay-per-view buys without a star. You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine. You already know, subscribe to the channel, like the video, support your boy. God bless everybody, man. I hope your kids is doing well, significant others doing well. Yeah, my brothers and sisters in Christ, you already know, man. I'm happy. I'm happy for you. Even if I don't know you, I love you. On to the next.